Nowadays, we investors like us have only two interests. One is which company, which pharma company has developed, which pharma company has produced coronavirus vaccine, and after the news, how and how much the for that pharma company stock has performed. Correct. So on that confusion already have trapped so much time, right? And let us consider today one thing, one stock out of them, that is Glenmark Pharma. We'll discuss detail on that. What are the fundamentals, what are the financial, how the financials are performing from the last years, and how the technical things are performing, what the technical chart are telling us, and including that how the what is the valuation of the Glenmark Pharma, what is the right valuation of the Glenmark Pharma, so that you can compare all the thing and take the decision wisely. Hello friends, welcome to Market Delight. Let us discuss directly about the fundamental of Glenmark Pharma. Correct. So as of you know, this is a global pharmaceutical company, right? And in the case of the market capitalization, it is 12,000 crore market capitalization, which is a mid cap company, and it comes in Nifty 50 top 50, Nifty next 50, Nifty in mid cap 50, you can say the top 50 company, you can say, in the form of the, in the case of the mid cap company, right? So then when you comes to the ROC, then it comes to 14.78, and if you are comparing this with the peers, then you will get that the top most is Aurobindo Pharma. Already video has been uploaded, but in Hindi. If you are not able to understand, you can put your comment on the comment section, so that I can able to confirm you, I can able to solve your query, right? And then the second comes Cadila Health. This video also, this analysis already has been done, same in the Hindi. Okay. So on the third, you can get the Torrent Pharma, and Glenmark Pharma will be the fourth, right? If you are comparing with the PE, then you can get that Aurobindo Pharma is much more better, you can say, valuation than Glenmark Pharma and all the thing. Correct. So here is the thing. Here is the ROC, and if you are coming to the promoter holding section, stock holding section, then you can see that this is less than 50%. So it is 46.62%. Means when the promoter holding in less than 50%, there is a caution on the long term investment. Correct. And if you are coming to the place percentage, then that is zero, there is no issue on that. And if you are coming to the debt, that is too much debt, you can say, that is 4,486 crore, and debt to equity ratio, it comes as 0.74, but as per our threshold, that is 1. Then this is less than 1, this is less than our threshold, then it can bit safer than the other company, other debt like company. Correct. So here we cannot we are not able to calculate ROE here, because of this debt, because ROE can be increased by getting this debt, right? So here's the thing. And if you are coming to the profit and loss, you will see there is no consistently growing or consistent profit for this company, right? So this is a thing that you need to have a concern, so that you'll take a decision wisely. Correct. And if you are coming to the investor section, then you will see that from the last quarter, FII has already reduced their stakeholding in Glenmark Pharma. So you can this is a clear picture I'm presenting before you, and decision all is yours. Then accordingly you will decide what to do. Correct. Okay. Let's go to the technical part. So on the in the case of the 5813, you will see that there's a good consolidation with the little bit bearish movement. You can see the consolidation here. Then the longer is the consolidation, the higher is the breakout. So what should be the direction of the breakout? For that we need to go to the upper time frame, like 1 week and 1 month. So 1 week told that it comes down, it now it has broken all the intensity of this exponential moving averages. then it may touch to 398 again, 398 so soon, as per this technical chart pattern. And in the case of the 1 month, you will also see that already this crossover has been happening and trying to go down, right? So this is a conclusion from 5813 chart, of is that key, here there is a bearish moment from here, right? If you're coming to the 2200 pattern, 2200 exponential moving average pattern, you will get that there is a destroyed reverse triangle, means it is a very bad sign, you can say, if you are expecting this reverse triangle to be completed, but that's not happening, right? For this condition, whatever the region may be, result matters, as you know. Then so you are not able to conclude here anything for the long term. If you are coming to the candlestick pattern, you will see that there is a complete gap of opening on 22nd of June 2020, of course, and still it is not completed its gap up, right? It's trying to complete, and for if you are calculating the gap up, then you will get a number that 410. So it will touch 410 so soon, and it can also touch, because this is a doji type of pattern, then it can also say, you can also say that it touch 400 as soon as possible, which is also concluded in the same thing on 1 week chart pattern on 5813, right? So this is a good conclusion we can get from here. Another conclusion we'll get that if yes, you can get here the 364 range so soon, then you can say within 1 month you will see the 364 here, and that then after that you can say, as per now conclusion, as per the now condition, it will in a range bound within 364 and 420, right? So you will get that in range from here, and just remember this thing, 364 and 420. Accordingly you will plan your swing trade and all those things, right? Then please come to divergence section. I am not able to see any divergence here. I don't know, because now on now condition, if there is no conclusion you can get from the divergence, right? And if you are coming to Nifty correlation coefficient, then that is too good with the Nifty. That's a good relation with the Nifty. Whatever your decision on the Nifty, plan accordingly for the Glenmark Pharma as well, right? And if you are coming to the here, let us come with the stochastic RSI and Heiken AC, then we will get that here GLEN. Let me type first, and here is the Glenmark Pharmaceutical on the drop down. Then you will get that there is somehow upward moment here. You will get too far from, you can say, oversold zone, right? Overbought zone, right? But if you're watching the 1 week time frame, in 1 week time frame, then we'll get that there is a complete downtrend, correct? And the same for the 1 month, you can see, then it near about comes to the overbought zone. So this is just a little bit confusion here, and better to stay away from the from this stock if you are not invested. And if you already have invested, then I will you can say I'll suggest to means stay out from here and book some profit if you have now. And here you can say for the Glenmark Pharma, I am the proper price, you can say the intrinsic value, and this is so it comes to 295 if you are calculating on DCF. And DCF, how to calculate on DCF, already video has been uploaded in Hindi. If any doubt, you can ask also on that comment section. So this is the thing, and now the stock is much more overvalued, you can say. So plan accordingly, whatever your vision is, then you can do the decision as well. So this is the thing about the Glenmark Pharma here. And I think I hope you are understanding all the technical thing and fundamental thing. I hope you like the video. If you like, put a like button and help me to encourage towards the Hindi English communication, towards all the technical analysis, and as well I'm trying to develop myself on this communication. And so take care of you, take care of your family, and portfolio as well, and allow me to get a goodbye from you. Thank you.